Hopefully you guys can hear me. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. You can hear my noisemaker in the back room. In the back room. In the back room. Okay, so what am I doing today? What am I doing? I think I put too much stain on this. That might turn out. Can anybody hear me? Testing 1 2. This is a test. This is a test. Does anybody hear me out there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know why this thing is not working. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Does anybody hear me? Anybody hear me? Okay, hang on a second. I'm motoring. I'm motoring. Okay, so I'm trying something. I got my earbuds in, and I'm trying to see if you all can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, so I've been in search of tools. So I got my Dremel tool set up, which is cool. Trying to find parts. This did not turn out right. This is not turned out right. See how botchy this is? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get something. I guess I'm going to have to resand that again. See, that for some reason, I used that butcher block sealer on here, and it didn't do very good, did it? Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it works. Thanks, Pete. I appreciate it. So, okay, so when it gets like this, you see that? You know, you go, Houston, you've got a problem. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Okay, so since it's 4th of July, I'm going to spend a little time showing you some stuff, all right? Okay, so I showed you a couple of tools, all right? I showed you a couple of tools the other day, right? So, okay, so How many know what this is? Can you guess what this is? It's an electric planer, hand planer. This is an old one, Black & Decker. This one works really good. This one really good. I use this all the time. Not lately because I haven't been doing any wood, but I used to use this all the time. Problem is, it gets really easy to take a lot of wood off. So, if you want to get lazy and not use your hand planers, gee, okay, so now using this is kind of equal to those guys that do the CNC routing or the 3D printer. Okay, that's that, right? Oh, shit. Okay. What's that? I know it's called a rotor zip. What do you use it for? Rotor zip. Drywall. Pete, let me tell you. Okay, so I just lost my other bud. See, this is where I wanted to have the hang up one. Now I gotta go take and move the thing to get it out. Ugh. So, hang on. See, let me tell you, class. Okay, so for you guys that are on the my train channel is Three Spikes Railroad. All right, Three Spikes Railroad. Actually, I've got to figure out how to build one of these. Use this and carve them because these are too heavy. I was going to do a Three Spikes Railroad sign. It's too heavy. Yeah, it's for drywall, cutting holes in drywall. Right, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. All right. Okay, so what's this one? Hang on a second here. Okay, what's this one? Okay, so now you use this on a what device do you use this on? For bacon, for biscuits. What kind of device do you use this for? Router. It's for a router. Gerald, my buddy Gerald. Hey Gerald, you want me to send you this? See, I've got this. I've had that for years. That thing is like 1970s. That's the other one. It's a biscuit joiner. Although I don't know why it's A and an angle. Huh. Oh, that came off. That's why. Huh. Anyway. This one's kind of iffy. Because you're not straight. You know, you have to fool with it. I don't know what happened here. But you probably have to readjust it again. It sits on the side where your handles go. I've used this one a lot. And what you do is you adjust this and this. This is a tensioner. But see, I've got on the smallest one there. And this is the deepest one right here. If I get to it. Like that. It's deeper. This one's okay. I've used it in the past quite often, actually. See how it doesn't? See now? So you adjust it this way, in and out. It gives you the depth. Now, the only thing bad about this is, now, and you got it, there's the marks. It has marks on there, it has marks on here, and the direction of the rotation is that way. You know, here's the funny part. My lathe operates counterclockwise. This operates clockwise. Why is that? I mean, somebody let me know the sciences on that one, because I haven't figured that one out. It turns this way on the lathe. This turns this way. Get it backwards. Of course, I'm a backwards person. But anyway, I've used this in the past to make furniture before. It works. It's okay. The preferred one is this. Because you could use this on your router. Setting it up's a little dicey. Now this one again, same thing. Rotation is this way, counterclockwise. So I've only used this one once. So I've got this and this. Okay, so good thing that thing is. Anyway, I'm in a process to trying to figure out a better way to put these things in my hang on a second. Okay, that's that. Okay, let's see. Now I've got all these drills in here. I'm just gonna put all this stuff back in here real quick. Okay, I got one for you. I got one for you. Okay, so I have to show you this one. All right. Now, this one I've never used. And there's a reason why I haven't used it. Okay. You ready? You ready? Now, how many of you ever heard of this? Okay, so I have never used that thing. I have never used that thing. But the reason I haven't used this thing is because I got all those over there. So, okay, this is how old it is. It's got a cassette. How many of you guys have cassettes? Not a CD, but how many of you guys have a cassette? I will use it though. I want to play with it. See, I'm getting to the point right now. I've got tools. I don't even use that much. Like this. I'll probably be getting rid of this. This was good. This one works great. You get one of those spiral cutting blades on drills on here, and you got to be really careful. When I used to do a lot of construction, this thing was great with drywall. You just put it up there, go around the box. No, this thing actually works way better in the ceiling, especially for drop ceiling too. You put it up there against the can light. You know the outside the rough. It worked out great. Worked out great. So the problem is I'm not doing this stuff anymore. And well, it's like drywall. I used to do a lot of drywall work, but I can't do it fast enough. So there's these guys that have this thing that's called a bazooka, a drywall bazooka. I don't know if you guys ever heard that, but I don't have that. It just goes, you go, I mean, they could get, when I was doing basements, they were done in half the time. Hang on. Hang on. All right, let's see here. Now, before I show you this, all right, I like to do pallet work. All right, so when I made that, I made the other ones over there, it was pallets, right? So what I end up doing is you pry the pallets away. I usually take a hammer and a big old pry bar, pound away, you know. But how do you get the nails out? I'll show you. Pneumatic nailer. Now, this thing's loud. When you get in, I wonder if I've got anything with a nail in it. I think I do. Yeah. Okay, so there's nails in there. A nail right there. You can take this and go. Well, that didn't work. Anyway. There's one right there. So now this thing is loud. Wear ear protection. I would also wear glasses, protection, because when you're using it, you actually get the nail in there. It'll. If you want to give somebody a massage, it comes with a charger and everything. But this is what I use to knock the nails through the wall of the wood enough to pry them out. It works great. Now, I did have this when I was using this for a getting up in tight spaces. They see you can't get a hammer in there or a nailing gun. This thing works great. Okay, here's the thing. That was made in America. That was back a ways. This is back when Craftsman was the place to be. Now, Peter knows, because I used to do Craftsman tool stuff. And the reason I say that, you see all that? Okay, so there was a time where I did. So myself and I know a few other people did that. A couple of times. That was fun. We figured out a way to test tools. We had like a maker's vacation, mancation, whatever you want to call it. They're still in touch with a lot of people. There's Michelle Forgia. It's Michelle Bartlett now. Eric Jacoby. What's the other guy? There's like 5 or 6 people I keep in contact. Rob North, actually, if you look him up, he's got his own show. Oh, he's with a group of people going around the country and the world fixing things. And I forget the name of I gotta have to post it on here. Rob's a great guy. He's from Chicago, good friend of mine. But he's busy with another company doing things, and they videotape, and they not video, but they do a show, an actual show. It's on a channel, but it's all taped stuff. It's not live. So yeah, I'll get it on here, and I'll send it to you guys. You can see him. Rob's a great guy. Him and I go back and forth. Now, this time of year when they have the tall ships thing in Lake Michigan out of Chicago, it's usually a Mackinac race. It goes from Chicago to Mackinac. He's on it with a group of guys that do yachts, So they do that yacht sailing from Chicago to Mackinac, it's pretty interesting because he'll take time out in the middle of the race and when he gets a chance and send a video on Facebook. He's on Facebook, he's on Instagram. You can see him, he's a really good guy. Another guy that I always confer with and I like doing business with is Gerald Vance, Appalachian Heritage Woodshop. Go up on YouTube, check out his videos he's got there. He also had a TV program, but he got to be too much, and he explained why. That's the reason why This Old House did the same thing. Norm got tired of doing things on the New Yankee Workshop, which I loved, but it got to be too much. The thing is, people don't understand when they show you stuff on New Yankee Workshop, that has to be replicated. So they had to make it before they did it again. It gets time consuming, especially with big projects. I know that, So anyway, so that's some of the other stuff. All right, now I got one more. I gotta make sure I put this right in the right spot. Let's see. What can I bring out? Oh, I know. Okay, ignore the dust. This stuff gets dusty. Hang on a second. Okay. Now I've got some expensive equipment, so I never use it that much. All right. Now, if you guys ever want to use this, you say you're putting a picture up or your shelves or something, you could use this thing. This is a laser. I don't know if it's, turn it on. Anyway. Okay, so you could take this, you could actually put it on a wall, magnetic, and shoot a laser across. You could put it on a table and make it shoot a laser across. You ever want to level out something? Like sometimes I want to level out my radial arm. I could use this on the table legs. When it moves. And I swear by this thing because I've used it before. There's several different ways of doing stuff. Hey, I love this stuff. It's awesome stuff, man. And it's hard for me to try and get rid of it. There's another one. I can't get it. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I'll make sure I put it in the right way this time. Yeah. It does have a laser. You cover the light so you can't. So you have to put batteries in it, which hang on a second. It's a good thing I took it. Anyway, that's one laser. Here's another laser, same idea. You could set it on someplace, another laser. It works. All of these things work. Wife says, why don't I get rid of this stuff? You think anybody's going to buy this stuff from me? No. Okay, this isn't a Craftsman though. Okay, here's another one. Another Black and Decker one. Here's another black. I should become one of those. What is it? The TV tool time show. I got a bunch of stuff to get rid of, actually. Okay, hang on here. Hang on. This one is really dirty. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. You never have enough tools. Okay, so this one tops them all off. You know why? A great favorite of them all. Okay, so this sits on a tripod. No, I have it on my camera, that's the reason. But this actually sits on here. All right. Not that way, I'm sorry. This way. And now, when I was doing the drop ceiling in here, I use this. When I used to do room additions or basements, I use this. Now this thing spins the top and you adjust it, and then what happens is you get it to a certain point, and all the way around it should be level, and then you make your marks where that line, the red line, the laser would go through. That's what you use this for. Excuse me. This thing is worth some bucks, and I kind of hate to part with them because there's still some stuff in the other room I want to do the drop ceiling in it. The only problem is there's a lot of ducting, like what's here. This is barnwood on here, so frame it up, everything, you know. But this is awesome. You could do it on walls, ceilings, whatever, you know. You got to have the tool for the right job every single time. And the thing is, and of course, this is Craftsman too. So, Craftsman owns me. Seriously. There's one thing, and all this stuff was bought before it was made. None of it's made in China. Very little tools from Craftsman. I think I only own one or two tools that are made in China. Because everything I made was before they flipped over to the Chinese part. My automotive tools I've got to die for in the garage. I still have it, and since I have a hot rod I'm working on all the time, my Mustang. All right. That's my pride and joy, is my Mustang. Took me all my life to get it, but I have a timing light, the torque wrench, all the vacuum stuff for it, the analyzer. It's all pre 2000. Actually, that's before. Okay, I'll date myself. It's 1970s. I graduated in 75, so all my tools are around that. My mom got them before. This is before I met my wife. So anyway, I hope you guys love my tool time. I'll get more specialized in woodworking tools. I I'm always in a hunt for tools, but like there's some tools up in here. What types of saws I'll use, the wooden levels, some of the old wrenches, hand planes. I love showing people stuff. I have many hand planes, and thanks to Gerald Vance, he sent me uh, a list of stuff to tell me what types of hand planes I have. I'd love to share those with you. Oh, just so you know, okay, Sears. See, that I don't know yet exactly what year it is. I got to look it up. See, the problem is this place collects dust. Craftsman, 1920s. I've got a couple of Craftsman helmets. This one too, but I'm working on it, and I busted a screw up out in here, and I have to get that out. But this is a Craftsman. This is a Craftsman. It goes in here, but I've got it all apart, so. Yeah. Okay, so Craftsman supported me for most of my life. So I can't, and it's not that I don't love DeWalt or Jet or Milwaukee, and they're all good. Tools nowadays are all the same. So they're all made by the same companies. There's not very many companies. They're all made in China. The only one that I know that's not made in China or anywhere else is Festool, but they're overpriced. And just because they're German name doesn't mean if you want a reciprocating saw, if you want a circular saw, that's a Festool, it costs you double the price. Why? It's a saw. Is it, why does people, here's a question for you guys. Okay, there's all these manufacturers out there, names of tools, Cobalt, DeWalt, Ryobi, Black & Decker, Craftsman, Giant, and I forget the name of the other ones. Anyway, as far as woodworking tools, or Powermatic, and I said Jet, right? What to you makes you want to buy that particular brand? What is it? And me personally, it's service, reliability. Can you get the parts is a question. I've never had any problem with Craftsman. Even to this day, stuff that I've got is very old. I still can get parts. I've only lost one tool since I've been doing these 40 plus years of construction. One. And believe it or not, it's the only reason I had it is because it fell off the top of that cabinet out there, broke. And it was a hand belt sander, and it was aluminum. It was that pot metal, but it broke the end of it off. So other than that, every tool I got, and my father-in-law's tools are here too. 1940s and 50s. They're steel. They're heavy. I got a circular saw that must weigh 30 pounds. Same thing with the 4-inch belt sander. I've got 3 belt sanders. I don't get rid of nothing. I don't get rid of nothing. Oh, anyway, I'm going to get off. I'm glad this thing works again. Thank you guys for watching the Dutchman's Wood Shack. And I'll come back on next time and I'll have some kind of project. If I don't talk to you before the 4th of July, have a safe and fun 4th of July. Just remember, fires everywhere. If you're on the West Coast or any place out there where it's dry, no fireworks, please. I'm an ex-fireman, and I can tell you what things are happening. You only lost 3 people. Actually, the fire season started way back in May, but I've lost 5 people. The 3 just recently, and you got 2 burn victims. So pray for them. And, just think of them. It's a tough job. I did it for a while, and it's tough. And especially when the fire scene gets so bad, you're the only guys on it. You know, been there, done that. Anyway, God bless. Have a great time, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching the Dutchman's Woodchuck. Pass me along. And follow my other subscribers too. Thanks. God bless.